Morning traders, and this is your DAX daily review. So we pretty much had a quiet day yesterday. You can see we had a pullback back to one of the previous day's swing highs, broke below a little bit and then rallied off that level. So trend is still up and technically you should be looking for longs. And as I've mentioned a couple of times, I am concerned about the divergence brewing here on the 4 hour. And also very concerned about the way the autumn oscillator is looking with the swing high, and now we have a lower high, whereas prices made a higher high. So at this stage yesterday, we have a lower high in place. You see that? So this little divergence here was not really divergence at the moment. The divergence is pretty much from there to there. Okay, now one thing that is very clear is that we are in a channel. Okay, so we are in a channel. We do have some kind of a lower high in place on the hour here and on the 4 hour, but to me this may very well just be a consolidation of sorts. Okay, so longer time the trend is up. We should be looking for longs. I am pretty concerned with the level that we're at the moment. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of tails in this area. So I would expect something to happen shortly. We are pulling away from the alligator as well, which is a concern. Whenever you're moving away from moving averages like this, it is a bit of a concern that you expect something is brewing. But for all intents and purposes, we are in an upward trend and you should be looking for longs. Okay, so from an hourly perspective, from a half hourly perspective, these are the levels to watch. Okay, now break below this fractal at the moment at 12 to 40 is not really a clear signal. It's not really a clear short signal. Okay, it will break below this trend line, but you could argue that that trend line has broken already and been tested twice. So this little trend here. But I'm just extremely cautious at the moment. We are quite overextended on a couple of markets. So the longer term is to the upside. So you should be looking for longs until the trend changes. The fact that we ended with a potential lower high. So you can see, yeah, there was a high, its previous high, is a bit of a warning sign. Okay. So you could argue that this is a big consolidation pattern that's broken to the downside. Okay, so just be very careful here. Yeah, we should be trading to the upside, but there is quite a bit happening here, which is indicating that this could be sort of a short-term top of sorts. Okay, so obviously a break below the low of yesterday is the line in the sand right now. Okay, so for me, I'd expect some kind of a pullback, just some kind of consolidation in this area, and then I'd still be looking for longs. A nice deeper pullback down to this kind of area. Let's get this off the hour. So a deeper pullback back into this area here of 12 to 20 would be something I'd be interested in getting long again. And basically what I'm looking at is that this, over the last 2 days, is a big consolidation. So pullback either creates a higher low or come and create a triple bottom here, and then we rally off it again. Or they rally are short-lived to this level and then pull back, and then we start forming a flat bottom triangle. But at this stage, we've got to go with the trend. Trend is up. Any pullback, I'm looking for a long. Okay, so these two areas here, so this 12,342 is also an hourly fractal. So a break below that is not a valid short signal. So, that's where I'm saying just stay with the trend, stay long until you start getting a change on the hour. We start heading into the alligator or below the alligator, then you start looking for your short setups. But for now, any pullback is long, and you ride that long. So what may happen here is pull back, form sort of a higher low, and then back, and then all that's going to mean is that we are forming a bigger triangle. Okay, and then we're looking for a break either side of this. Okay, so for now, looking for longs, kind of difficult to ascertain exactly which level we're going to do, but if I look at the 12 minutes, you'll see rally, consolidation. So there's my level to the downside, and there's my level to the upside. Okay, so we do have a bit of a gap to the downside side. I expect this gap to close as well. So you probably find, let's see what futures is doing now. Futures is 0.37 down, 12,222. 12,222 is pretty much down here. 12,235. Okay, so that's kind of where price is at the moment. So 35 points off. 35 points off its high of yesterday. Okay, so that's kind of what I'd be looking for. Be looking to see where we open, and then watch it on the 15 or 12 minute charts and find a level which is acceptable. There's another level here, and you'll be looking for longs. Okay, so we are here at 12,222. If we do open this area, I'll have to wait and see if there's some positive price action, and then what I'll look for is a long entry. Break below 12,195 is going to, break below 12,15. So 12. That's 12.22. Yeah, so break below 12,195 is pretty much a double top break. Okay, so that's the line in the sand. That's where my stop would be. I'm looking for a deep pullback. We've got one at the moment. We're sitting over here at 12,222. So I'd be looking for longs from this area. Okay, let's wait and see what happens at the open. But any sort of positive price action here is a short entry with a stop below 12,195. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me on the DAX. Looking for longs, just not at the height where we are. We're looking for that pullback to get in. Anyway, hope that helps, and catch you later. Cheers for now.